Well, it's that time. I'm done with my November sews, so if you are interested in seeing how all my fabrics and patterns came together for the month of November, please stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Holly from Hollywood Wear. Thank you for joining me today. If you are new, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Here on Hollywood Wear, I do all kinds of videos, all of which are going to always be fashion related. I do bag reviews, shoe reviews. I'm a sewist. I'm a fashion enthusiast. So you'll see pattern hauls and fabric hauls and things that I've made from the months, how I'm putting outfits together, how I'm pairing things with things that I bought, with things that I made, and always putting them together, but always on a budget. So if any of that interests you, please subscribe below. Please put your thumbs up if you like this video, and put on that notification bell. That way, whenever I do a new video, which is every week, then you will be notified. So let's get into this video. So today, let's start off with the top that I'm wearing. I am wearing Simplicity Pattern S9045. I made actually 2 of these shirts because I loved it so much I had to make more than one. So I did the C, which is the one with the high neck, and then the one that I have on is D, and it has like the little bit of a scarf on the side. So I like that. I did a little change in the back. I think in the back it called for a snap closure, and I did like a regular button closure. So that's one thing that I changed, and I'll show you what I did for the regular high neck one. So this is the regular high neck one. I did it in a champagne color. As you can see in the back, I did the button closure instead. So I did like a kind of a hook button instead of what it called for. So as you can see here, I had paired it with a pair of jeans, and then it had went out. So yeah, these shirts, oh my goodness, this top, I love it so much. It just fits. It's very classy. You can wear it with here I have it on with a pleated skirt. So the pleated skirts are really in trend now. So I have it on with that. But this one also, you can dress it down. You can put some jeans on, some boots. So as you can see, yeah, this top was a winner. So I really did like this one a lot. All right, so next outfit that I had made was this cutout dress. This was the Mini G Simplicity Pattern R11221. Okay, so that was that Mini G dress, and as you can see here, I was wearing it. I did it in like a jersey knit, but a really thin jersey net. The only thing I didn't like about it is that it had the other side had the white side, and I don't think that I like that because of the tie. The way the tie is, it didn't really perform well for that. So if you're gonna do it, make sure that you are making sure that the fabric has the solid on the other side as well, because it just I don't know, it just doesn't look right with the tie with the white on that one side. But so comfortable. When I tell you that this was so soft and so comfortable, I loved it the way it fit. It fit me like a glove, as you can see. And it was just so sexy. So I really, really love this dress. I'm gonna make it again. I also did one for a friend of mine who was wanting one for his wife. So I did one as well. So that one came out really good. I like that fabric, so I think I'm gonna use that fabric again and make me another one. But yes, really, really love this dress. Go ahead and pick this one up. All right, so the next one that I did was S8982 Simplicity Pattern. I love this pattern. This one was the one, that had the different variations of tops and skirts and a dress. So I did a couple of things from that this month. And so the first thing that I did was the top, the high neck top with the kind of like the balloon sleeve. I did it in a gray cashmere, and then I did the shorter skirt, but I did it in like a faux suede. And then on the side, I did it like kind of in a kind of scuba fabric on the side. So it's kind of like a cutout, kind of like a color blocking kind of situation. So as you can see here, this is how I wore it. And I liked it because because first of all, you know me, I can't have just the faux suede because it didn't have enough stretch. You know, I had a lot of hips going on, so I had to do something to bring that stretch out in the side. So that's what I did, and I loved it. It was short, you know, above the knee, but it wasn't like totally a mini skirt. And the cashmere top, if you want a fabric that is warm and that is just the softest, it has like a soft inside, it's not itchy, very soft, very warm. Oh my goodness, get you some cashmere knit. I actually made this in 2 different shirts. I'll show you the other one as well. But yes, I really love this fabric. So this fabric was great. I wish I would have done it in a skirt. I didn't want to be too hot or be too restricted, but I really do like this this outfit and how it came out. And as you can see, I also was able to pair that shirt with a pair of jeans just as a casual look. And that really came out really great as well. So like the last picture that I had showed you, next up was the hats that I made. So Simplicity pattern S9368. It had the 4 variations of different hats. I made this first one here, and it was in the brown. I did it in a brown luxe fleece. So it's super soft, very, very good. It was a great material, I think, to make for the hat. Did my own puff. I had added some buttons. So as you see here, I had paired it with some jeans. I mean, when I tell you that I love this hat, I love it. I'm going to do another one. I actually have another little something coming up. I'm going to do like a little special hat. But yeah, I'm going to make another one in another color because it was great. It was so easy. When I tell you it was so easy and so fast, it was like 4 pieces. I think it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. It probably took me under a half an hour to make this hat, no lie. I think the cutting of the fabric is for me, as always, cutting the fabric is always the worst part for me. I hate cutting that fabric. I hate it. I would rather just get to the sewing part. But yeah, I think of everything, the sewing, the cutting of the fabric was probably the longest part. But the putting it together, not a problem at all. So yes, definitely pick that up. And then also from that same pattern, I actually made the bucket hat as well, and I made it in this corduroy material. So this one was also very, very quick, something quick that I had made. And then as you can see here, I didn't get a lot of pictures with this one, but I did have a couple. So yeah, I really, really, really like this pattern because I feel like you can just make so many variations, and this is definitely going to be a winner as far as picking up this pattern. Next up, this jacket here, this stole the show. Okay, I'm telling you, when I wore this jacket, I wore it and everyone loved it. I never got so many compliments. I think we went out shopping. It was Black Friday. Will not forget. Went out shopping on Black Friday. Everybody complimented this jacket. As soon as I walked into like a restaurant or a store, somebody was like, "I love your jacket." This one here is the one. McCall's M7789. Get this pattern this fall, this winter. I added a little bit because see, if you see on the hood, there was no fur. I added the fur. It was just a variation that I had added. So yeah, it just is so good, just so good. I felt like a snow bunny if at any time in life this was it. So this is probably one of my favorite makes for November. No doubt. It was so good. But yeah, definitely get that. I made it in a fleece material. Used a little bit of the fur edging. It did take a little bit of time. I do want to say that. It did take a little bit of time. I think the collar part, the hood and the collar was a little bit tricky. It took longer than I really wanted to invest in putting on this, this jacket, but it was so worth it. So definitely pick this up. I think that this would be a nice in that luxe fleece that I had used for the hat. I would have definitely used that as well. But yeah, I want to make another one. I think I want to make a fleece one in black, and then maybe like a brown fur on it, because you know, like I said, a lot of my patterns that I do, I'll make it, and then I'll add a little something to it. So I always tell people, you know, when you're making something, have a little bit of creativity. Make it, think outside of the box. You don't always have to do it according to exactly as the pattern shows. You can always put your little spin on it. So that's what I did here. And it's so soft. It's very warm. I wore this with that cashmere knit shirt. Done. I was done. Next up that I made was the McCall's M7789. It was this, it was like a pants or a dress. You could either do like a skirt, or you could do a wide leg pant. And you can choose how you want the top. So I actually chose 3 and 4. I did the wide leg pant with the cutout bodice. Okay. This one was so good. I apologize, it is a little bit wrinkled because I had it in my luggage. I actually had made this and wore it on my trip, but this was so comfortable. I did it in a ribbed knit. It made it very heavy. This rib knit is no joke. It just made it really heavy. And I had to adjust the straps because it's almost like it's like a parachute. It's bouncy because of it being so stretchy. So I actually had to adjust the strap so that it can go up. But I put on, because it was too cold for all of just this out, so I did wear it with a shirt over it, and I think it came out really good. I like a wide leg pant with a sneaker. So I did pair it with a sneaker or a boot, something like that. Because, you know, again, it's cold. It's getting that time. We went to Tennessee, so it was like, you know, the highs was like only in like the 40s, maybe like 50, but it was sunny, but it was like a cold breeze coming through. So me putting on the shirt really helped. But I love a wide leg pant. I mean, when I tell you it was comfortable, because again, this can be dressed up or down. You can dress this up with some heels. You can put on, you know, the jacket, the knit jacket, the wrap jacket that I had. That would actually really have dressed it up. But I was only going out, you know, walking around, things like that. So that's why I wore it with the sneakers. But style it however you want to. But yeah, definitely, I loved this in this rib knit. Last thing I made last month was McCall's Pattern 7688. Okay, it was the different variations of the sweat fleece material dress top thing. Anyway, I made it into like a sweater dress. Okay, it's my pride and joy. So I was going to make E, okay? Actually, I was going to make D with the ruffle sleeves, okay? And excuse my shirt, I just got lipstick on my shirt. Okay, I'm mad about that, but let's just ignore that. Anyway, I was gonna make D with the ruffle sleeves, okay? Then I changed my mind and decided that I was gonna make E with the little drawstring. But after some debating, I decided to do something totally different. I used the whole body of that pattern, but I instead made it a little bit different and did a ruching on the sides. I totally left this part clear and I just did ruching on the sides. I loved it. As you can see, I paired it with a nice chunky lug boot and some tights, put a belt on with it. Too much. I just thought it was just just adorable. I loved it. It was nice. I like the way I made it because I made the sleeves extra long so that it can cover over my hand. I love a long sleeve. I love to cover my hands. It keeps, you know, from, especially during the cold seasons, so that I don't have to wear gloves, things like that. So it was very, very warm. It was like this knit, sweater knit material that I had showed before, I think in my fabric haul, and I ended up using it for this sweater dress. Absolutely love it. The length was good. I did not hem up the end. I like to serge my end and just leave it. Something about that, it just gives it a little bit of extra. I just feel like if it's rounded at the end already, I just like to have the serged in and just go out just like that. It's just, to me, it just gives it a little bit of pop. I don't know what it is about the serged in that I just really like. And I'll do it a lot in a lot of things that I make because I just like the way it looks. I have my own tags, so I actually put tags in my own clothes. So we'll talk about that later, ordering tags, or, you know, you can even make yourself a tag, but I do that for all mine. That way I know what the front and the back is when I'm putting it on really quickly. But yeah, rouging, and when I say you don't have to stick to a pattern exactly to the T, put a little spin on it. Have a little adventure. I like to be a little bit extra. I like to do a little something extra on all of my clothes just to make it feel like it's mine, it's my design. That's how I did it. So this is my design. This is how I designed this pattern. Do it however it works out for you, but I loved it. It was super comfortable, and I can't wait to wear this again. Well, guys, that is it for November, my makes. I had taken the sweater dress, the wrap jacket, the wide leg pant romper, and the cashmere knit shirt. I had wore it with some jeans. That's what I took to Tennessee. That's what I wore. Wore them on all different days. This was day one, and then I had wore my brown hat. This was day two that I wore, and then this is day three that I had wore. So I had the most fun, and I felt like I was super cute and super stylish. So I'm going to do it again for this coming month. I'm going to Chicago at the end of this month, so I'm looking forward to my makes. I had showed my fabrics that I got, so look out for that. I will be showing what I made for December, what I ended up taking on my trip, and how that was. So thank you again for joining me. But other than that, you guys have a good day. Mwah.